I am a loser, or at least that's what I thought until about this year, or the beginning of this year. So many times I've thought that to myself, and when I think about it now and I say I'm a loser, I don't necessarily think it's that bad. For me, it's almost like I'm taking accountability or responsibility for the way I've been acting recently. Um, for example, I'll give you guys a few examples um, when I really say it to myself. Um, for example, when I just say I'm at home all day on a beautiful day outside, I'm at home, I'm in bed till 2 p.m. because I'm off of work. Play video games the night before for 8 hours. I eat unhealthy. I doom scroll on TikTok or Instagram. I don't talk to anybody. That to me, when I wake up the next morning and I'm in my bed and I look at the ceiling, it's just a brief period of time where I really think, man, I'm a fucking loser. And that's okay if you think that. I think it's okay to think that every once in a while because it makes you realize what you're doing, and then you know, you take action to where you don't feel like that. If that makes any sense. Sorry, the wind was blowing the tripod around a little bit, but yeah, whenever I feel like that, sometimes, at least now, I've kind of realized that it might be a good thing. To call yourself a loser every once in a while. That might be a hot take. I know this day and age, everybody's all about self love and finding yourself and self empowerment. Hoorah, yeah. Who gives a shit? Everybody's got their own opinion. That's just my opinion. I think it's okay to feel like that sometimes, because you can almost use it as motivation. If you're calling yourself a loser, you really you take a step back and you reflect of what's going on in your life. At least that's what I do. And I know all of you may not feel like that. Some of you might. Some of you might know exactly what I'm talking about. And there are some things that go on in my head that are almost inexplicable. It's really hard to explain, but I feel it. It's a feeling in my heart, and my soul. But and then when you feel like a loser, I think there's a few things you can do to get out of it. One, you just have to give yourself 30 seconds. Whether let's just say you're in bed, you're laying in bed, and you're saying, I'm a loser. Okay, I'm not. I can't do anything productive. I don't want to do anything productive today. Give yourself 30 seconds to get out of bed. Sit up as quick as you can. Just flip open the sheets, flip open the covers, and get out of bed. That's step one. And that's a big step. That's the most important step, you know, getting out of bed. Um, but once you do that, try to find something you like to do. If you like to go outside, I don't like to, I like people. I'd say I'm kind of mixed between introvert and extrovert. I can be social when I want to, but I don't want to all the time. Sometimes I like to be by myself. Um, but yeah, if you like to, find something you like to do, whether it's going outside. I love to go outside by myself sometimes, walk around on a nice trail at the beach. Right now, during the sunset, as you can see behind me, it is gorgeous almost every day. It's beautiful. And it's not even that cold today. I'm in Florida. So, but, find something you like to do. Do it. Go to the gym. You know, uh, create a better version of yourself. Try to stay healthy. Eat some good food. Eat some fruit, salad, whatever, whatever you want that makes your body feel good. Drink some water. But yeah, I think there's a lot of ways around feeling like a loser. And, and it's okay if you have a few days where you feel like that. Everybody gets in a slump from time to time. If you've played any sports, you understand what I'm talking about. I played baseball my whole life, a little bit in college. I got in a slump all the time as a hitter, as a pitcher. There's days, weeks where I couldn't touch a ball, I couldn't hit it, to save my life. And then I tweak a few things, I do a few things different, small adjustments, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it was mental. And I think that's the beauty of, if you've played sports in your life, to a certain age, when you're in high school, even older, past college, obviously. I think you gain an understanding that a lot of other people that never played sports, they don't get it. Um, you learn how to be mentally tough. Now, I'm not saying if you don't play sports, you can't, you don't have that attribute. But just speaking for me personally, I think it's a big helper, because there were a lot of times when I was in a slump. Um, I couldn't hit the ball, couldn't throw, whatever it was. A lot of the times it wasn't something physical. It wasn't really a physical adjustment. It was something in my head, and you tweak something in there, and abracadabra, you can do shit again. It's weird, but take that same attitude to your life. I'm trying to do that in 2026. Trying to start making videos, shifting my mindset a little bit, not being so self discouraging, not trying to doubt myself as much. I'm really trying to stop comparing myself to other people too. I've realized that comparison is the thief of joy, and it really is a big killer of dreams. You start comparing yourself to other people, comparing stuff that you don't have to what other people have, comparing your life to other people's lives that you see on social media. It's just not healthy. You don't want to do that shit. And I want to try to start making more videos. I'm going to try to be my real self, authentic as best as I can. Give my own opinions. Speak my truth. And if you don't like it, who cares? You can go find another video. Maybe some of you will like it, and you'll find it relatable. I think I relate to a lot more people than I thought in the past. That's what I've realized from doom scrolling many times. I find good videos, on YouTube, all these self-help videos, and those are good. But once you watch so many of them, it's like, what are they doing? So that's what I'm going to try to start doing this year. I'm trying to be more productive, kind of shifting my mindset. And, I just want to say to you, if you're feeling like this, it's okay to go through a slump. I think everybody at some point in their life goes through slumps. It's like a graph, it goes up and down all the time. Yeah, and I'm going to try to stop feeling embarrassed for doing things. I'm not going to lie. Last year, even a month ago, I would have never thought to bring a tripod and my phone on a beach. There's not even that many people out here. There's a few people, not even really close to me. But a month ago, I would have been scared to do this. And I've had a lot of anxiety in the past doing random things. I feel embarrassed, and it's a negative voice in your head that's telling you to do that stuff. So I think once you push past that, whatever you're doing in your life, it's making videos, making content, pursuing a new job, talking to a girl. Once you push past that part in your head, you get past that little negative voice, you don't really give a fuck, and it's awesome. So even doing this right now, I feel different about myself. I feel good. Yeah, this feels awesome. So, but that was just a short little video. I wanted to try to maybe make little videos like this weekly, maybe drop a few videos, change up the location a little bit, but it's hard to beat the beach. The sun's kind of setting right now. It is gorgeous. I know I already said that. But, if you like these kind of videos, if you want to see more of this stuff, if you relate to anything that I was talking about or have anything to add that I missed talking about, put it down below in the comments. Subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. And I will see you next time. Peace. One more little thing before I go. I'm sorry if the camera was shaking a lot. I'm on a tripod. Kind of windy out here on the beach. But I just wanted to say, go out there, enjoy your life. You only get one of them. Live it to the fullest. If you find it hard to get out of bed in the morning, do one small thing. Take one small step. Put one foot in front of the other. And you can accomplish great things in your life. No one else is going to be like you. You are the only you. So go out there and make life count. That's all I wanted to say. See you guys next time.